Today is July 15, 2025, and this is the third month since we have units in this 26 unit condominium called Golden Dreams Condominium, that some units do not have apartment numbers. We had windows and doors replacement done in those units, and the contractors did not attach unit numbers to most of the units that they worked on. Not only that, but also we have one unit that actually did have apartment number attached next to door, on the top of the door, but now that apartment is not 6, but it's apartment 10. I will show you in a second, but also I wanted to note that it has been more than a year that I reported Unit 16 filing multiple fraudulent bankruptcies within Southern Florida District Court, Bankruptcy Court, and I have been reporting this to Department of Justice, to FBI, to Department of Justice Inspector General, and subsequently I reported Department of Justice Inspector General to Council of Inspector Generals for failing to inform the Congress on my civil rights complaint against the Whistleblowers Division of Whistleblower Program of Criminal Division. So I reported this as free speech violation for threatening me to ban me from the whistleblower program forever if I sent another complaint on money laundering taking place in our condominium, and also about the fact that plat books were replaced with forged ones across Miami-Dade, which is Computer Fraud and Abuse Act violation. And this is also a data element that is being processed by Department of Justice for feature.gov, by other agencies, those that are involved in loans and federal insurance guarantees. So Department of Justice Inspector General did not include my complaint in his semi-annual report to Congress, which makes him guilty of United States Code 18, Section 1001, which makes it a crime to conceal a fact, a statement to legislative branch, which is Congress, when that fact is required to be disclosed by law. So I reported him to the Council of Inspector Generals for doing that, and yesterday I received a letter that they will not investigate him, even though this is an act of criminal conduct. But let's come back to this Unit 17 bankruptcy fraud. So in one of the Unit 17 bankruptcy filings, I believe the last one, this vehicle was concealed from the bankruptcy petition as an asset, besides other sources of income, for example, rental income. So this is the owner that filed multiple bankruptcies and liens from the condominium, I believe since 2009. What happens when one condo owner does not pay assessments? That means that remaining 25 unit owners need to pay that owner's assessment. Now, things get even worse. Here, we not only have to pay for the part of the assessments of his condo owner, but we have also to pay for the condo lawyer fees, because I looked at the bankruptcy petitions. Every time the bankruptcy petition is either dismissed or the mortgage is transferred to another shell company. And as a collateral, this owner uses the same unit number under different addresses. So Golden Dreams Condominium Association is a financial institution under the purpose of Anti-Money Laundering Act of 2020. Why? Because it is involved in real estate closings. Every time the apartment is sold, the board members of Golden Dreams Condominium Association, they need to have an approval letter produced for that unit to be bought. So now I researched over 30 years of filings of deeds, mortgages for this condominium units. By the way, the declaration of the condominium filed with Miami-Dade County Clerk states that the address of condominium is 65 Washington Avenue, Miami Beach, Florida, 33139. But we have units that have an address with 75 Washington Avenue, Miami Beach, Florida, 33139. But things get even more complicated because multiple units under my research, those units, they had an address changed from 65 Washington Avenue to 75 Washington Avenue once a new owner bought the condo. This happened to me. This happened to me twice. And I also made videos that I sent to Department of Justice, to FBI, to the Council of Inspector Generals, stating the problem. Because, you see, I lived in 2 units in this condominium. I'm working now in the condominium. So supposedly this should be 75 Washington Avenue. And this is supposed to be 65 Washington Avenue. But now you see most of the unit numbers are removed. So in the previous videos that I sent to Department of Justice and Council of Inspector Generals, I showed that I lived in this unit 7 where you see the someone coming out. I lived in this unit 7, and the owner had a mortgage under 65 Washington Apartment 7, and I live under 70 Washington Apartment 7, the lease. And here now the mortgage was given under 75 Washington Avenue, Unit 20, but the post office address is 65 Washington Avenue, Apartment 20. So here is the unit that had the number changed from Unit 6 to Unit 10. So all of a sudden, now we have Unit 10. Now, here I reported this unit, Unit 5, actually Unit 4 there, registering a fake beauty salon here in Unit 5, because there is never a beauty salon here. So we have multiple instances of money laundering taking place. Another issue that is really concerning, that since 2020 we see a lot of girls here living, no job, and they serve as some type of escort, traveling to Greece and then coming with suitcases. And those girls, they don't have jobs. One of them lived in Unit 16, Oksana and Erica lived in apartment 3. And the treasurer, she has multiple apartments, so I saw one of the girls bringing a suitcase to the apartment 22 there. And then I see, like, just last Thursday, I believe, in apartment 18 coming, this couple came and picked something up, and I see the roof leak taking place very often. So then I looked at the ceilings, and I see some square shape, some type of, like, something is like you can place something there, some hidden storage. And I see former tenants coming to this condominium, and they are bringing stuff, and they're installing something in the wall. I can hear that, because one time my painting fell when they were doing it. So we have multiple instances of fraud, of unit numbers changing with almost every condominium conveyance. We have fake beauty salon. We have multiple fraudulent bankruptcies. We have a mortgage fraud. And this is all also a problem for the enforcement of tax laws. As I said, Golden Dreams Condominium Association is subject to Anti-Money Laundering Act of 2020, which states that it should have risk-based controls on having the correct risk controls. So, Office of Management and Budget within White House needs to take appropriate actions to have Department of Justice this issue reviewed. Here is another girl, which is treasurer's best friend. And, we have these young girls who come here and they don't have jobs. They wait for some type of shipment, come with suitcases. Then we have some weird roofers, some weird roof leaks that only happen in the condominium board members' apartments. Let's see what happens.